if you don't see pretty much the same voltage at the fuel injector harness that you see on your battery, it would indicate maybe you've got some sort of, resistance in one of the wires going to the injector, maybe a bad ground, or get a bad wire somewhere. Right now this battery has 12.34 volts, so it's a little low, but that's where the battery's at. So that's what you should see over at the fuel injector connectors with the key on, engine off. Well, I just turned the key on. So you take one of the test leads. You take the black test lead on the voltmeter. Take the black lead on the voltmeter and ground it on the engine block. And then you take the red lead. One of the injectors has a white, that's the power. The other one has a pink wire. That's the power. And you just take the positive lead on the voltmeter, set to 12 volt DC, and you should see the same thing at your fuel injector. Well, this one's showing 11 point, but the lights in the car just came on, so this one's showing 11.8 volts, and you can test to be sure the wiring on the electrical harnesses are good, they're grounding out, etc. But you can't test across the terminals on the harness, because the electronic control module is what grounds the fuel injectors, so it's not going to be grounded until you start cranking the engine. The driver won't be engaged. I don't remember if I said it or not, but that's a key on engine off test. And I know I've said this before, but I just would say it again. If the key in the ignition is in the on position, don't connect and disconnect the battery with the key on. That's a good way to fry the electronic control module. And you do not want to apply 12 volts to the injector for longer than, because if you do, it'll fry it in about probably 4 or 5 seconds. It'll totally burn the whole injector up. The reason that you can have 12 volts on the injector with the harness hooked up is because the electronic control module has not grounded the injector. Only grounds it in pulses, so it never has 12 volts. Either injector never has 12 volts to it longer than maybe a split second. But yeah, man, it's cold out here, so won't be staying too long. But yeah, I just thought somebody might be interested in that. But the injectors, I think I said this before, it's pretty much you just pinch this and pull them off, and then you just line it up. Don't push them too hard and break something, but just pop them on.